What it do? What it do? What it do, Falcons fans? Good win. Obviously, you guys see I'm dang on hosting this show because K Styles decided he wanted to go to the dang grocery store 20 minutes before the game was over. So I'm like, I'm not. He's not. He's gonna hear about this one. He doesn't say nothing about going to the grocery store when we were sitting in the chat. So yes, K Styles, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out right now, K Styles. What the heck, bro? But despite that, I'm gonna call all you other Falcon fans out for what? Saying that this team need to be gone and Arthur need to be gone, and Arthur he ain't it. The guys, this team done quit on him. That the Falcons offense ain't worth a crap, and he made bad play calls. This man literally called almost the exact same game, not much different at all. But this is what K Styles was talking about when you have a quarterback doing too dang on much. All right. So before I go into my take, I want to give your boy Ju Talk Sports, aka Juju on that beat. He go and give his analysis because I know he doing the Christmas thing right now with his boys. Ju, what you got, man? What do you got in this game? Because I know people kind of been going at you for obvious reason. But what do you think of this game?
Yo, can you hear me, bro?
Oh yes.
Okay, I don't know why my headphones is cut off, but hey, man, like I said, this game today. This is the most complete game this Falcons team has played all season long. Offense, defense, special teams, coaching, whatever you want to say. This is the most complete game we've seen all season. And as I was telling you prior to the show, I got a lot of so-called Falcons fans coming at me because you guys know what I stated about Desmond Ritter, and I wasn't agreeing with Taylor Heineke being the starting quarterback, them benching Desmond Ritter the way that they did it. And I still feel the same way I feel about that. But I'm going to update my resume. As I was telling my bro man Mike, I just want this team to win. I want this team to play well. I could care less about the way that the game looked. At the end of the day, winning is the cure is all. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. And I'm gonna leave it at that, Mike. Go ahead, take
All right, true. It's better now. But like I said, man, I think what it come down to it, man. Give a little shout out to Sherman, Joseph, Dirty Bird for Life, Rico Walker, June Boy, um, Keyshawn, Vlad, Tev, BF, Miss Kai. How you doing, baby? Gemini Man, Georgia, Texas boy, Michael Walker, D'Angelo Pouncey, what's going on? Andrew G, as always. Um, Michael Knight, DJ, Yasuke, Pat Norris, ATL Leo and this thing, Daniel N, Miss Sonia, How, Derek Hughes, what's going on? Jared Crumpton, how you doing, brother? JB in the house, Daniel Berry Sports, Big Ant, Sidro, Therapist ATL and this thing, so many others, man. Dominique Richardson, but I think when it comes down to this Falcons team, man, like one of the things I always say is that we gotta use common sense sometimes. Um, Sometimes it's really just come down to execution. Like it really be that simple. Like, and we saw today, it's like Taylor Heineken didn't really do anything special. Like he did exactly what he was supposed to. He did not turn the ball over, and he made the right reads. And like I said, we've been saying this all year. There's no reason to even think about firing the guy when you're talking about a team that's still playing hard. This defense, Calais Campbell, Bud Dupree, Arnold Ebiketie, Caden Ellis, Nate Landman, these dudes was absolute a monster. Like they was great today. All right. So my thing is, man, truth, what do you notice today that this Atlanta Falcons team did anything different, if they did anything different?
They executed. That's about it. They just
Execution.
executed. I mean, um, some of the same stuff. It's funny. Some of the same stuff you seen Ritter do. You saw it out. You saw it in Heineke. Heineke made some colorblind throws. He got away with them. He dropped the ball one time. I was just sitting at home laughing. I'm like, boy, if that had that been Desmond Ritter, it would have been
Oh boy, especially that
it would
colorblind throw.
it would have been an uprising. But at the end of the day, man, hey, them backs imposed their will.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we got to the quarterback.
Yeah.
That was the one difference with the defense. We got to
Mm-hmm.
the quarterback a little bit more today. And Falcons play like this the last 2 weeks of the season. They should get in the playoffs. Um, I think in the playoff picture, everything gonna sort itself out. But good call game today by Arthur Smith. Um, that three-headed monster, that three-headed monster can be a problem. All the team got to do is get in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, hey, just got to keep winning. I'm not gonna throw too much confetti because we still got more work to do. But hey, we did what we had to do. We got to win. I don't, and let me say this, Falcons fans. I don't care how we win. I don't care who's playing what position. You know, just go out there and get the win. So, good job getting the win. Taylor Heineke finally got a win under his belt as a Falcons quarterback. Hey, I'm I'm good. My food gonna taste better today.
Yeah, and kind of read these numbers off, man. And like I said, this is the reason why I say like this team and offensively, they really didn't do much differently. You had Taylor Heineke, 23 or 33, 229 yards, one touchdown, sack one time. Bijan Robinson, 72 yards rushing. Tyler Algier, 69. Cordero Patterson, 26. 10 for Heineke. He rushed it for 177 yards, one touchdown. Bijan Robinson, um, 7 catches for 50. Kyle Pitts had a sighting, a touchdown himself. Drake London, 3 catches. John U, 4. It was just like the offense in its entirety, man. It wasn't you know explosive like we saw today with Flacco. Flacco and Amari Cooper, they combined for like 240 something yards. Amari Cooper had like 240 something yards receiving today. So it wasn't like that. I think the thing is too, man, it's like we got as Falcons fans, we got to understand that a lot of the times, like we're looking for everything to look, to look a certain way, to be aesthetically appeasing. And this is one of those games where we saw just like everything worked well together. They didn't have a lot of big time sacks. Defense, like I won't necessarily say this is the first time um, everything worked well together. I've seen us have great offensive games and even great defensive games. We played good all year offensively and defensively. What you saw today was the first complete game as far as execution is concerned. Okay, execution for, and I'm talking about all 4 quarters of execution. We put up points before. We had these numbers before. We've had these number of turnovers. We had number of stops. But what we did differently today is we got those stops when we needed to. we got in the end zone when we needed them to. Those are the things. It's called like I said, it come down to football, bro. It come down to football and it come down to execution. Sam, what's going on, man? I know you got a little something to say about this. I know you. Oh hell, he got the little sinister grin on his face. Go ahead, Sam. You
Oh,
wanna? Should I tune
man.
up the bands for you?
I mean, there's going to be some moving of the goalposts. It's already started. I mean, we scored 29 points, people. Y'all still out here grabbing, we scored 30. I mean, but I get it. You got to have something to complain about, you know, uh, and something to target. The play calling ain't changed, people. It ain't changed. You know what changed? Player execution would change. There were no drops. There were no fumbles. The routes were pretty much run the way they were supposed to be ran. You know, I like to give a shout out to Bijan Robinson. I'm gonna call the man. I'm gonna call the young man by his name. I'm not even gonna do him the justice.
Oh.
I'm not even gonna do him the injustice of calling him Honey Mustard, because he was hitting holes that were designed for him to hit. He didn't have
Oh
his Stevie Wonder
wow.
going on today. Okay. I mean, it was this. This is what happened when you do what you're supposed to. This is what happens when you execute. This is what happens when you go by the game plan. This is what happens when you keep it together. You know what I'm saying? And I give another one more shout out to that $100 million defense.
Mm. Say that again, Sam. Say that again.
I'm gonna give another shout out to that $100 million defense.
So look, let me. I got a question for you, Sam. So you
Yeah.
wasn't being critical of the of the defense. You were just trying to say they didn't help the cause. Is that correct, sir?
Correct in your assessment. Correct. We did not leave in this game on both ends of the ball. We did not leave this game in the hands of the zebras.
Mm.
Okay.
That's another thing too.
And
Hmm.
and by the way, this was a playoff team who ass we just whooped.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And that's a pretty good running back in Jonathan Taylor too. That's no scrub. Like that
Mm-hmm.
dude is a baller.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
let me see.
and one more thing. Zach Harrison has arrived.
Oh man, that kid was amazing today. That kid was absolutely he looked like a younger Calais Campbell today, and that's no stretch whatsoever. He using his size, his athleticism. It's like once he learned the small details on how to use his body correctly, like Calais was in his bag today. That's another thing. Calais was really
Mm-hmm.
in his bag. He had every bag of tricks. Look, he put them all right. Tricks are for kids. No, the
Mm-hmm.
hell it ain't. Tricks are for
Mm-hmm.
Calais Campbell because he had all them. Look, he took it all. He stole it all. He stole the show today.
Yep.
We need him. We need to offer him a good 3-year contract so he can retire as a Falcon, man. I would love to have that dude back. You saw him on the sideline. He rallied the troops. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Those are the things that I like to see from the leaders. And today, man, like we saw that.
You,
And
you
let me say this too. Let me say this,
know.
Sam, before you go. One of the things why we like to keep it honest is because although teams play bad at certain times, sometimes it just doesn't go your way. It was like Truth always say, like Sam, sometimes it's not your time.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just not the Atlanta Falcons' time. All right. And we saw today, man, this team played for Arthur Smith. Arthur Blank was on the sideline and he had nothing to say. He had nothing to get upset about today. There was a complete game. And like I said, man, and Big Ant, like I said, that's life, bro. This team, special teams, offense, defense, they played for this coach. And this is why sometimes you just got to be patient, man. And like I said, I don't know what the future holds for the Atlanta Falcons, but I can tell you one thing, man. They believe in this coaching staff. They believe.
You really want to understand what Arthur Smith means to this team. Go back and take a look at the veterans today. Take a look at the veterans. Y'all out here singing this, you know what I'm saying, fire out the Smith campaign. Well, you fire out the Smith and watch them veterans walk out the door with them. You
And
want to
I'm
lose
mad
the
at
roster
K
with them?
Style too. I'm sorry. This Negro was in the chat with me and didn't say nothing. And here I go. Oh, I'm at the grocery store. Yeah, you're gonna hear about this.
Um, that's that's a pretty key point there, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no veterans gonna be around for no new head coach and no new beginning. Them guys going, hey, if they got an option, they're gonna opt out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so listen, Arthur Smith is here next year. I don't care whose feelings it hurt. It's the day before Christmas, and I ain't got no Christmas presents, so I'm gonna be a Grinch. Arthur Smith ain't going nowhere, man. They play like this, they go into the playoff. And let me tell you something else. And guess what, Mike? Y'all gonna be mad at me because y'all gonna catch hell for this. Taylor Heineken win these last two regular season games and get us a home playoff game. We not drafting no quarterback next year. Nor are we trading to get one for what?
Right.
Prepare for y'all's nightmare because nothing about this quarterback room is about to change, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing. Truth be told, facts be told, process be told. Nothing about this quarterback room is going to change. So all of that. Ritter got gonna get Arthur blackballed. Ritter's career is not over with. I mean, y'all would like to think so. Y'all would like to wish so. I mean, but I said it before that by y'all's logic, there are a few guys that are Hall of Fame right now that probably shouldn't have played another game after their rookie year. Troy Aikman, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning. Horrible rookie campaigns. Horrible. Horrible. But look at how they turned out. You can't skip a process, man. You got to live through the growing pains. You got to grow through the growing pains. You got to learn from the growing pains. Oh, and by the way, just a tad bit, a little bit of I told you so. We told you. We told you in 20
Oh
when
yeah.
y'all demanded change. We told you there was going to be some painful parts of that change.
Mm-hmm.
We told you. And you want to fire everybody, cut everybody, and did that, man. Sit your asses down. Let the process unfold. Let these kids grow up into the positions that they are trying to play and grow into.
And this
Yeah.
comment from Jay Black isn't necessarily correct because Bijan. I mean, the thing is, what I was saying about Bijan and the offense, like they didn't. One thing I saw differently is that Taylor Heineke understood that he could look deep first and make the necessary read and understand that Bijan doesn't have to be the guy that you call a play for. He doesn't have to be the guy you call plays because his ability is so natural. And what I mean, him being a receiver threat, you as a quarterback, you don't have to be aggressive. because if you just check the ball down to him, he can make somebody miss and make you look a whole lot better than what you actually are as a quarterback. And that's what we saw with those 7-yard passes. Taylor didn't take a lot of unnecessary changes with um his reads. And Maggie, I know you sleepy. I can look at your eyes, but you come on and say something real quick. But when you look at how Taylor, the 7 receptions, a lot of those receptions were really just check downs. It weren't even design plays. And this is where Arthur Smith, as a head coach and a play caller, he's growing and he's understanding that. But most importantly, how you doing with Jay? And Dre Harrison. Let me get this $5 super chat real quick. And Big Ant, appreciate you becoming a member for the Heavy Hitters Live. The last thing the fan base needs is for us to let Ritter go and become our second Brett Favre. And I don't necessarily, like I said, Ritter is fine. The thing with Ritter, man, just like if he just stops the mistakes, he has the talent. It's just like K Styles always say, he just does he does too much. And it puts this team, especially at the wrong time. It's like the defense is playing well, and then what we saw last week, as Miss Maggie joins us, the momentum shifts and it killed all the momentum for the team. So, Miss Maggie, I know you're tired, but I think the people want to see you. So what do you think of today's game? All right.
Well, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I went out last night, pajama jammed, and I went to work, but I think I caught it up until maybe 11 minutes to the fourth, and I laid down a little bit. But from what I see, I don't know. I mean, it might be time to go ahead and sit Ritter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think it's hard to have any confidence in Ritter today. It's like I said, the defense played well. And you saw on offense, we really didn't put up monster numbers offensively. We just didn't do anything to hurt ourselves. And I think that's the thing that is so frustrating with a lot of people, especially us, including us. Like we believe in him, but like when he making mistakes that hurts us and put us in bad positions, it's hard to say we like Ritter needs to be that guy again.
I think it's kind of the situation where it's supposed to have been where Mariota was at, where Ritter was pretty much forced to be into the starting role last year. Honestly, I felt like the pedigree was going to be where he was going to sit behind a veteran and learn a little bit before they felt that he was ready. Because I honestly felt that if they truly felt that Ritter was the guy, he would have been starting last year, and they wouldn't have went with somebody like Mariota. They felt that, okay, he needs to develop a little bit more, but of course he walked away with his tail up under him, and now he started on, he's second on somebody else's team. So I don't think that really I don't think Mariota knew that he wasn't the guy for the team. I think they knew he was just happy to have a starting role and, got a little paycheck, a child, all of this. But then he realized, I'm not that guy. For someone to settle for being second on another team, that shows you that he just wasn't happy here. And honestly, I mean, just throwing it off, I don't feel like, I didn't even hear anything about him having any type of surgery in the offseason or anything. I think he really just truly gave up on that starting role and
Sam
realized
always say that. Sam says it all the time.
he felt he wasn't good enough, and they knew that they was developing this guy, and it was like, you know what? I got a baby coming. I don't need this. Somebody's gonna
Mhm.
pick me up on another team. I'll be all right. So he pretty much left Ritter
Marcus,
out there to hang,
Mhm.
and he won. I think honestly, it was premeditated to make that decision, and he's probably over there laughing at the fact that Ritter isn't that. Well, to me, honestly, I never felt that Ritter was that guy. Um, I I wasn't seeing franchise, but I definitely seen that they really liked him and had a lot of potential in him. But I still didn't think that he was that guy.
He had to
Um,
prove. He had to prove
he
himself.
had to prove himself, and this was that point for him to prove a new season. Starting off in training camp from day one. What Arthur Smith went wrong was they sat him down. So I think that
Uh,
maybe
mm,
maybe he was what's the name's guy, but I don't think he was the entire team's guy.
mhm.
Smith. He
Yeah.
felt, oh, he's good enough. He don't need to practice. But think that was the crucial part of a bad decision made by Arthur Smith from the beginning. He should have been playing in every game until he proved himself. But I felt that he was like, oh, he got it. Basing it on the last few games. But that was a man that wanted his job. That's what that was. It's like, okay, I'm forced to do this now, so I got to step up and be a quarterback.
Mhm.
So that's how I feel about it. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's a great point, and kind of piggyback off that. I have for Sam and True. Also, kind of what Maggie said. Because I think that's a good way. It's something we actually talked about as far as Desmond is concerned. That all right. So, do you guys feel that he should have the original plan for the Atlanta Falcons was really to ride out Marcus Mariota for the duration of his contract, and while he played well, Ritter they were going to develop Ritter, but being that Marcus Mariota just was absolutely hideous, do y'all feel like Ritter was kind of rushed as the starter?
yeah, because Marcus Mariota folded like a lawn chair under the pressure of a second chance to revamp his career.
Yeah,
That's what
that's just
happened.
how I felt it was. It was just what our
That's what
hands
happened.
was given to us at that point. So we had to. It was like, well, who else? You know,
Mm,
who else is gonna have to step up? Well, obviously the guy that we drafted. We don't want to look like fools for making that decision. So yeah, he has to start.
I
yeah,
mean,
Sorry,
I
y'all. I'm sorry.
mean,
I ain't been on this show in a while, so when I get in, I get in.
No, we
I
glad to
mean,
have
what
you
you're
in.
saying is right. I mean, because the plan was to groom him. You know what I'm saying? Clipboard him for a year, and like I said, Mariota he folded like a lawn chair, man. The pressure got to him. Because he wanted to revamp his career, jumpstart his career, and he stepped into that proverbial quicksand and could not get out.
Let me get to this Michael Williams.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all, you guys love to say y'all this and y'all that. Everybody got different opinions on this show. And you haven't heard from Miss Maggie T. So
Mm.
just saying.
Man, look. So let me just say it like this, Michael. Now Ritter isn't the guy. See, the thing is, no player in the NFL is that guy. Just because you was drafted in the first round or drafted period, or just because you are in the NFL doesn't mean you are that guy. You still have to prove it. Now, from
Absolutely.
a fan perspective, you see a guy in first round, you think automatically, yeah, he's our guy. But any NFL player knows that even 3 years It's a blessing to be in the NFL. It's a blessing to be even drafted to be an NFL coach. Because I got a guy who was our mentor amongst other people, you know, guys like Terrence Mathis, Terrence Moore, who helped us, the guys at Dave.
That just reminded me. That just reminded me.
Dave, like, look, these guys have been like it's these guys want to be head coaches and they don't have opportunities like this. So to say that Desmond Ritter was the franchise guy, you never heard us say that. Now you heard us say that Desmond Ritter has their confidence and they believe in him, but just because they believe in him doesn't mean he's
That we
going
think
to
that he's
stay.
the guy. Yeah.
Right.
You gotta believe you gotta support who they have at center. You just got to. You gotta hope that the offense, of course, we beefed up on defense. So we was like, okay, well, at least the defense will be here to step in when the offense can't. So you're gonna want to hope that this is the man they're saying it's supposed to be. And what Mike was saying about the legends and everything, I just ran into somebody that may be on the show soon. I won't say who. I'm gonna keep it secret. But this man knew me by name. When he saw me, he was like, "Wait a minute, you Maggie T."
So you telling me this legend knows Miss Maggie T and recognize Miss Maggie T?
That's a big Christmas gift for me. And I was like, I've been trying to get you on the show. He said, you ain't hit me up. Honestly, I haven't because I don't I don't mess with them during the season because they're busy. He's a very, very
we have
special
respect.
individual
we on big
around the NFL. Right? Well, Atlanta Falcons right now. So he's doing a little bit with the team. So it's like, I'm going to wait till after the season, but yeah, I'll watch and tune in because the off season don't ever end in Atlanta Falcons Nation. Just saying. Just saying. And he left too. And look, it's going to be something else, y'all. I'm telling you, it's going to be the off season because it's been a while since we had some, former football players on Atlanta Falcons Nation. I think I'm ready to make that happen again, y'all. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, it's going to be a different type because we want to talk about why that person is special to us and get their point of view of things.
That person right there, that's hard right there. I'm not gonna lie. This person to know me like that, that's something else. So I'm gonna set that up big time, people.
Big and true. What's going on? What you got, mate?
What's happening, y'all? I mean, look, all I'm gonna say is none of us really said that Ritter was that guy. Not one of us. We've all said that he has the traits to be to turn into that guy. We've never said that he was that guy. So for people saying that we're backtracking, that's not true. And on another note, this is a great win. Like it's just like Mike was saying earlier. This win shows that Arthur Smith still has this team. So for people that's saying that we should, get rid of this guy, but just because this is year 3 of a rebuild and we're still not progressing the way that people want them to. Not every team progresses in the same way. It doesn't matter. I mean, some teams it might take 4, maybe 5 years. You don't know. I mean,
I'm gonna add to that and I'm gonna let you finish. To me, honestly, I just wanted to see some improvement. Any bit of improvement from this team this year, I'm fine with. That's what I've been looking for this season. I just want to see some type of improvement. I wasn't looking at playoffs, anything like that, but anything to give us an indicator of what to expect in the next couple of years on down.
Yeah, I said that earlier look, I've been saying this for quite some time. I want to see growth by the coaching staff because the players, everybody's so focused on the players and how many yards this guy's getting. It's like it becomes a matter. It's like if the coaches continuously try to, like, do the exact same things over and over and over again, then and you see no growth as far as he is concerned, it's like this is that's what becomes the most frustrating part. And like I said today, I want to point something out too, Sam. When we talked about this in the chat, I saw something on the sideline that really intrigued me. So everybody, you remember when we said that Dave Ragone is that quarterbacks coach. Today on the sideline, I don't know if you guys saw this, but this is something that we saw. I saw another guy talking to Taylor Heineke and Desmond Ritter on the sideline, and it wasn't Dave Ragone.
TJ.
It was T.J. Yates.
See?
You remember when I told y'all there's going to be change? We told y'all that changes will be made, and today it started. And I don't know if you said it, Coach, but this is exactly what happened today. We saw those changes made, and like I said, sometimes the development. I think it came down to Arthur Smith. I think he's at this point where he got to make up, like he had to make a decision on whether or not they were going. And kind of Jew said this. It's like, look, they were going to get you fired, bro.
Yep.
And we saw T.J. Yates on the sideline talking to Desmond Ritter and Taylor Heineke during the game. I haven't seen that all season. I've seen two people talking to quarterbacks on the sideline. That Dave Ragone and that's Arthur Smith. I've never seen T.J. Yates talking to a quarterback. I've never seen him call. Like he had the headsets on, he had the playbook, he had all of that. So, Coach, did you notice that, and what are your thoughts about?
I seen a couple snaps that they had showed the sideline, and he was over there. Like I said, who's always your best friend? A quarterback knows quarterbacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it.
And utilize that. Like I said, and if people been saying he wasn't being used correctly as a wide receiver coach, you know, sometimes you got to give in. Sometimes, right? I hate to say Arthur Smith had to give in. He had to.
Yeah.
You know, he seen the writing on the wall. Like I said, I don't want the man gone. And this was a good step toward him staying. So
yeah,
you know, you even seen your buddy Kyle Pitts running routes hard. Did y'all see that? Was that the only person that seen that?
No, I said the same thing. Sam and I, we was in the chat. K Styles, the crew, we said the exact same thing. Like I said, I don't know what it is, and oh my god, I don't want to pile on Desmond Ritter, but it was almost like Kyle didn't believe in him because he was running his routes like he had, like it looked like somebody told him, like, bro, if you don't run these routes, your ass gonna be going to Afghanistan or something. Like he was actually completing his routes.
He was completing them. That's the thing. He finished his routes. You actually seen him.
So,
but I got a question for you, Mike. Before we jump. Who was calling the plays today?
Arthur.
Are we sure?
Yeah,
I seen the tale of two cities.
I mean, I think the thing is, Arthur is always the guy. Like he's never not going to give up play calling. I think what happened was the day he had a different voice in his head.
So you had that second voice.
Yes, I think that's what it was. Because, like I said, he had T.J. Yates in his head, and the passing game looked a little bit more fluid.
It was more crisp. Yes, it was. It was more crisp.
So I didn't see anything outside of we still saw a lot of
situational play
call that was better. I think, like I said, I think he just had a different voice in his head that he typically doesn't have.
Because the ball was ran at the right time.
Right time.
There he go. I don't like Mike throwing me under the bus like that, motherfucker. You think I ain't seen that?
Oh boy! I'm sorry, man. I love you, man. I'm love you. I love you, brother. I love you.
Hey, man.
He snuck up on me, y'all. Damn, boy. You always scared me out my drawers, bro. Goddamn.
Hey, I had to do some side quests and stuff, man.
Nah, I got you, man. He scared me, boy. Whoo, boy. I thought I was about to get beat up and something. Like, damn, who this is?
Well, I wish I did have the power to jump through somebody's screen. Teleport.
Oh, man.
Exactly. All right, man. Hey, I'm just filling in right now, man. Shoot, y'all keep on going.
So, Coach, what you had a question? Hell, K-Style scared me to death, y'all. So I forgot what everything was. You can't blame Pitts for the lack of effort. On Ritter.
Not this week.
No, like I said, man, I think, like I said, sometimes players don't believe in certain things, and they know that, all right, this is not going to be good for them. And like I said, I don't know what happened today. If we see from this point out that Kyle Pitts continues to get stronger, then we know for sure that he didn't believe in Desmond Ritter. And we've all known for quite some time, like even going back to Kyle Trask, when he was at Florida, Kyle Pitts, he always had a quarterback that was his leader. And this is something that we actually talked K-Style in the chat. It's like Kyle Pitts is the type of guy at this point in his career that he needs a quarterback to think for him. So do you feel like Kyle Pitts is the type of player that until he finds his confidence, that he needs a quarterback to be more aggressive and say, all right, Kyle, this is what you need to do. Don't do this. Kind of like how that scene with Matt Ryan was on the sideline with Tony Gonzalez and say, don't fuck around on this route, do this. Do y'all believe that he's that type of player where he needs to be pushed verbally versus a guy that's like, yeah, I know my job, but I need you to do it this way?
I think he is, because he's so laid back. Sometimes you probably got to give him that extra push. Yeah, I'm sure he's that way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is, Tyler Heineke is an experienced quarterback. And Kyle Pitts' best year was with an experienced quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
But this game was one of those, what you call those do or die moments that they needed to have. And like you said, everybody had to stand on business. It is what it is. So you need, because even on that touchdown pass that he caught, he didn't really snap on his route. He rounded it off, but because Tyler, like I said, Tyler is an experienced guy who knows where he wants to put the ball at, what spot he wants to put the ball in, that it covered up the route itself, and he basically threw him open.
Yeah.
True. So like you said, quarterbacks what to do anyway, though.
Yeah.
But like you said, the problem that Desmond Ritter had was he was trying to do too much instead of just like my mindset was with him coming into the season. You don't have to be a superstar. You don't have to be Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Just play
the cake home.
Be Robin. You ain't gotta be Batman. And that's what Taylor Heineke did today, was he played Robin. Right. And let the playmakers be Batman. And the offense just gelled well together. Like you said, this was a complete team victory.
Mm-hmm.
And all three running backs got involved in the offense.
Oh my God, that was beautiful! Like all of them called back. We saw Tyler. I got to get used to saying that. Tyler and Taylor, but we saw Tyler catch some passes out the backfield, and that's something that we, like, a lot of players, a lot of people who haven't really done a lot of research as far as scouting on Tyler this year. is that he's a complete back. Like this dude has skills. He can pass block, pass protect. He's obviously he's a bruising back, and then he can catch the ball out of the backfield. And like even in college, man, like his yards after contact is just crazy.
Right. And like you said, it was like it was good. Like you said, you got 72 out of Bijan, you got 69 out of Tyler, you got 26 out of CP, and you got 10 out of Heineken. So all together, they ran the ball 40 times. Well, 30 sometimes. So it was a complete balanced game. So you had about a 30-30 game past the run.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, that was good to see the balance.
I'm bad. Had to make sure, we cooking and stuff and dinner.
Well, y'all scared the hell out of me. What's going on today?
They keep your head on the swivel, Mike.
Oh, I know. He ain't gonna let this go.
You invited me, so here I is. Here I is.
I mean, when the hell you start doing what the hell I tell you to do? Like, what the hell?
Because you love me and I'm special.
Oh, Lord.
Don't. See.
And everybody, this is the Ike and Turner moment of the show right now. So everybody get your popcorn ready.
Oh, yeah. It's Christmas Eve, y'all. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm with the shenanigans. I'm going to go get me a shot of something. Oh, yeah. I don't took
Uncle
a little
Dave got the bug on you?
Well, he sleep. He finna
Oh,
look.
yeah.
They been partying all morning with the kids, so they in the bed. I said, let me at least enjoy this quiet time while I can get on the show. Then we're gonna do our little family thing at the house. And okay, Styles, you are welcome. Of course, I know you got the baby girl in the morning, but you are welcome to come through and take us a shot or something for the Christmas holiday.
Christmas holiday, y'all.
Horrible.
Why everybody want to see me get beat up? Damn, am I that damn bad?
Yeah, yeah.
See what I do?
I'm asking this question between Maggie and Mike. Who you got? I want red for Maggie.
I'm conceding.
I want
You ain't
black
I'll concede.
See, anime, you starting shit now. Don't do that.
Come on.
Stuff.
Who you got? I can see them.
Yeah, I'm not a woman beater, but she about to push it. Okay.
I'm the only one that can push it.
I mean, if you just throw off the top rope, I think you'll be all right.
You mean like me?
You realize I got some height. I'm up there with Mike though, so I ain't 5'5".
That don't mean nothing.
Wow, Christian say my money on Maggie. Wow, Christian, you doing me like that? Wow.
See.
Wow, Rashad, are you serious?
Damn.
See, the people in the chat, see, y'all ain't worth a damn. I'm just gonna say that now. Y'all
they keep the chat keeps it real up in here.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Look, I told you, man. You just jacked. Like I said,
look at this, man. Y'all. Oh my God. Y'all.
We got a team. Ike. Okay.
Team Ike, baby.
John throwing money, so it's a pay-per-view match. Let's go.
Arthur Smith keeps his job if they don't make the playoffs. If they win out.
If they keep playing the way they're playing, if they played football like they played this week.
He's keeping his job.
He's keeping his job.
I'll be honest with you. I think
it was very crisp.
I think he'll keep his job regardless, because the one thing about it is who's really going to be out there that's going to be available.
I don't think there's anything out there, to be honest.
Because y'all think the Steelers gonna let Mike Tomlin go?
No.
Oh no.
And everybody looking at what's the name, Belichick. So
Belichick ain't coming down here.
He ain't coming down here. There you go. That's my sister right there. That is my champagne confession sister. She know it. Mike getting jumped. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't gonna jump. No.
Hey, I'm trying to.
Miss Kai, where the link at? Miss Kai, you want to join me today?
Oh no.
This is a special Christmas Eve episode.
No. We ain't doing no jumpers around here.
Come on, Kai. Come on,
You
Kai.
can get
That, that, that's
Come
why I
on.
draw the line. We do
Let's
one-on-ones
preview the
on
show.
We do
We've been talking
one-on-one.
about this about a lady panel, and today might be the
Wow.
start of the
Hey
day.
man, y'all better show some love to the new member. Goddamn it, y'all better show some love.
Oh, we got a new member. What's going on, member?
If y'all don't, like I said, we ain't jumping nobody around here. That's what I draw stuff around here.
Demon Hunter.
yeah,
Demon
you-
Hunter.
you
Big.
Damon
gotta
Hunter Big.
Okay. Demon
Pick
Hunter.
up the pieces.
Oh yeah.
the people.
Pick up the
Love it.
pieces.
Welcome to the channel. We appreciate your membership. It's going to be a lot more going on next season, y'all. I'm just happy to be alive, kicking it with y'all on Christmas Eve of all days. Like we normally don't work on the holidays, but we just felt like having one. And I'm thinking we'll probably do a later AFN show for everybody that want to speak their piece. Who's fun size?
You talking about?
Ray Harrison called her fun size.
See, I'm already scared of Kai. She's always trying to beat me up all the time. Like, Mike, don't come out with that. I'm like,
You just worried to be in the punching bag. You
Ain't
know,
nobody
it's
scared of her.
fun beating up Mike.
I'm starting to believe that too.
See, I think they just love you too much. That's why they be giving you.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Cause ain't nobody scared of us. Man.
Man, see,
Hold on, wait a minute. I need to get this up. I say you
I don't like where this going, y'all.
Hold on,
It's
hold
We
on,
just
coming to
got a
pick on
cash
Mike.
out, people. 558 from Mr. Oh, Jamie, what's going on, sir? Thank you.
Talking about who told you to go to the store. You gonna get jumped, girl. I
Appreciate the super
You better
chat.
stop playing.
Yeah.
You would get tossed up. Man, Maggie, she done got tossed up plenty of times.
It said for Maggie T versus Mad Mike WrestleMania.
Look, I'm here with chairs, goddamn.
Pay-per-view, y'all. Pay-per-view. Keep them coming. We're gonna have us a Mad Mike because we ain't did a Maggie and Mad Mike show in a while. It's gonna be a Mike and Maggie battle.
See, y'all trying
One
to
episode.
Battle Royale. Okay.
Battle, yes.
Y'all trying to do look, y'all trying to do champagne confessions versus the peanut butter confessions. Y'all better stop.
Oh no! Whoa. K-Style, I swear.
No, we can do that now.
I'm gonna say something right now.
Hold on.
Go ahead. We're gonna get back on track.
Gonna suck. Jacksonville suck.
We said I could win, but we ain't making the playoffs, so we just screwing ourselves. Don't believe the hype. They'll play like shit next Sunday. So that means hold on. So that basically means that you won't be watching the game Sunday. So
Jacksonville ain't even scored a point. What the hell?
They 20-0, bro.
And Trevor Lawrence got 2 interceptions.
But didn't we say we was crazy? Hold on. I gotta talk some shit right now. Okay, so y'all remember when y'all called me stupid because I said that in Jacksonville they had been saying for quite some time that Trevor Lawrence isn't that guy. And here we go again. Alex, come on down. All right? Come on down, y'all. We told y'all that around. Sing it, man. Sing it. I'm trying to tell you. We told you so.
I can't
hit the note like that.
Lord, look at this.
I can't relate.
On the topics for the round.
Oh, hell.
What's the topic for the round? We've been to have this peanut butter confession, champagne confession battle. Royale.
No. We're gonna do that. We need to do that on Instagram or something like that.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
That's an idea, K Styles. Maybe we should do an Instagram debut with this battle royale.
Look, I ain't wearing no thong. I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm not doing all that.
I ain't wearing no thong either.
They do some crazy stuff.
Hey, look,
I'm wearing granny drawers.
Oh, not the granny draws. You got the Mae Young granny draws on?
Hey, Mike, it's better that she's wearing granny draws than sitting around here wearing Panthers thongs with a damn Falcons dress on.
Okay, Styles. Oh, that was a direct one. Okay.
All right. Back to business before we go offhand. But this is a special episode today.
You can't call yourself the lone one and you wearing Panther thongs.
Didn't that clip say, K-Styles, that the clip that I told you so and this motherfucker need to be fired? Didn't that clip say that?
Yep, it damn sure did.
Okay.
John, you know what? I'm gonna leave you alone, John. He's having pictures in his mind.
Look, white button. Never mind. I was about to say something.
He's just nasty.
John, John, my boy.
Y'all don't be with y'all woman, and if one of them days she didn't want to put on them cute ones. Whoa, every woman got a pad balled up in the corner somewhere. Y'all know it now.
Go without. It's easier.
Nah, my wife.
That we talking about, Coach. Now we talking.
Confession conversation we need to be having.
No. We ain't doing this today. We're not doing this.
You better, hey, Coach.
Oh yeah, I'm fully closed.
John started it.
Right.
Trust me.
I think that means that I think this show about to end up in a rap here. So now we talking about naked and thongs and stuff on the heavy hit. No, we ain't doing this today.
I got on clothes.
Cisco is no. We don't need Cisco as no damn referee. Nah, I ain't having that.
We got D with a D.
Well, somebody on this panel was a huge fan girl of Cisco.
See, I
did have my stuff on, and I was a very fan of him till I realized when I was older. I realized I was like, platinum hair is a little questionable, but back then I was in love with a man, and anytime he'll say, "Let me see your thong," I was like, "Okay, oh yeah." That's the one right there. That's who. That's babe.
I can't with y'all.
See.
But now,
I done turned.
Let's get back to talking football.
I don't know about that one. But it feels good to win, y'all. It feels good to win. That is a preview of the Champagne Confessions coming up. Miss Kai in the house.
Absolutely. All right. DA, what you got? We got him. Miss Maggie, this is a long time listener. We had him on a couple of days. What was last Monday? He came on and what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on? First of all, I want to say I agree with Miss Maggie, man. I'm proud of this win today. You know, it's beautiful to see how the team flowed today. I like the energy that Heineke brought, how the pace of the offense sped up, man. You know, and I'm gonna say this. You know, it's hard to look at this game and see how they played today, knowing that this was our expectation as fans all year long. And going into the season, we kind of expected it at this point, maybe have 9 wins. And, I just like the fact that how they went out and they collectively decided as a team that we're going to go out here, we're going to dominate this game. Like Coach said earlier, against a playoff team, And I'm just excited the fact that when you look at the standings and you look at what's going on with those last 2 wild card spots, everything is still right in front of us, man. And that's all you can really ask for at this point. Like, man, Mike always talk about meaningful games in December. K-Styles always talk about that. But the fact that we're here and what I love the most, we can talk about the offense, but what I love the most, as somebody said earlier, Zach Harrison has definitely arrived, man. And look at and when you look at Calais Campbell, and I'm gonna say, y'all, man, we talk about. I love Nate Landman, man. One thing about this guy, we finally got linebacker play back in Atlanta. Let's go back to that first quarter, the first goal line. Landman stuck his nose in there twice. Caden Ellis was all over the field like a bat out of hell today. Big Calais Campbell, I call him Big Unk, man. When his bag of tricks today, K-Style, man, he went up in there, man. Brought out some stuff, and you can see how the veteran leadership is affecting the younger guy. Ebba Katie was in on a couple plays. They didn't take a lot of time. You can see how we know Bud Dupree ain't been a guy that's been great, but that veteran presence has helped these young guys on this D-line out. And this win, lose, or draw, however the season turned out, like y'all talked about, it's about seeing the improvement of this football team. You know what I'm saying? The improvements. What can we look at going into next year if we do make a playoff run? And last thing I want to say in terms of that playoff run, man, at some point during the season, a team has to peak. And we know we only got 2 games left. You expect every team to have those couple games in the season where they're peaking or they're in mid-season form. Now, with the way the standings are, when you look at that final 2 wildcard spots, it's like a 4 or 5-way tie for those final 2 spots. Anything can happen. The division is still in front of us and all that. It'll be great for them to build this momentum, especially going to Chicago, which is going to be a test next week. It's going to be cold as shit out there probably. Just that's stifling. We know Chicago's defense is going to be Chicago's defense, right? But if you look at the scenario and look at the situation, everything is still in front of them, right? But like Miss Maggie and other folks said, man, the improvement of the team and it hurts to see when they play at that level.
When they play at that type of potential.
Yeah, and we know it should have been there the whole time, So
absolutely. So I'm not gonna cut you off. I'm gonna let you keep going, but I want to add to your point. The improvement of the team is what I want to see, and I feel like now, I mean, our destiny is, of course, running away from us at this point. I think wasn't I getting ready to get that division. But this is the time now that we get to see others step up, do what they need to do, because guess what? We got to have our roster together next year. So this is where we gonna see a couple more players kind of gel with Heineke and there, like I said, coaching staff is getting ready to change. So you're finna see some changes on the sideline these last couple of games. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with that, and looking forward to next year. I mean, when you look at the defense side of the ball, we know that we haven't been great. We ranked 23rd against the pass, but I think we're 9th overall, and I think against the run we're like top 5. And when you look at this defense, how they've been able to do what they've done without a dominant pass rusher. I mean, the defense is literally a 1 or 2 pass rushers and a solid number 2. And don't get me wrong, we know what AJ's gonna do, we know what Jesse's gonna do. But that 2 spot is still figuring out who's that guy's going to be. Okuda, Clark Phillips, Mike Hughes, in which Mike Hughes had an excellent, I mean, it wasn't great, but Mike Hughes actually looked pretty damn decent today. And we gave up a few things, but the secondary, like I said, I like how physical they were today with the tight ends, with the receivers. But, like I said, once we get a pass rusher, right, a solidified pass rusher, and with the work that these young guys are putting in, we looking at a number 1, number 2 defense overall a season from now. Talking about the offensive side of the ball. Whether Arthur Smith is here or not, I do think they're going to be better next year. But, man, I'm going to tell you my dream. This is my dream, right? We already got Ryan Neal, defensive side, locked up. I would love to see this team give Eric Bieniemy a shot. Now, I don't know how y'all feel about him becoming the head coach.
That man ain't worth a okay?
You know what? I can't say I 100% agree with that, but
you asked a question. Let me get to answer this motherfucker. You ain't finna take over my dad. You gave me a question. We finna answer that shit. Right? Look, Eric Bieniemy has a creative mind. Okay, but he's not a great coach. Let me say that again. He's a creative mind. He helps with that. He helped a lot with that offense and bringing certain motions and the creativity and all those types of things to Kansas City. But when it comes down to actually learning the coaches, and this is what separates great coaches from creative minds. And this is why Kyle Shanahan is finally starting to understand. We'll figure out if he really understands when we get to the playoff, but it's what we've been talking about with Arthur Smith. Sometimes you just run the damn ball.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He needs to learn when. And Eric Bieniemy, he's had issues, and this is one of the reasons why he hasn't had opportunities for jobs elsewhere. He's a great creative mind when it comes down to offense. When it comes down to understanding the true art of football and making those tough decisions, those smart decisions in crucial moments. And that's where Arthur Smith is struggling right now. So if he can prove that he can do something else besides throw the ball, I think he'll be a good but right now, I don't think, and like I said, we'll let everybody else get their take. I don't think he's arrived. I need to see a little bit more because if you look at his resume as far as him being the offensive coordinator, he hasn't had 1,000-yard back since what 2017. That was Kareem Hunt.
Nah, but he wasn't the OC when the Kansas City had their
Yeah,
last.
right. So he hasn't even had 1,000-yard back. So I need to see that balance first, or I want to bring him in. I think be a nice mix with Arthur, because he brings that creativity. I will say that because Arthur is a run game specialist. That's what he does well. So he'll be a nice mix with Arthur, but I'm not sure if he's ready to be a head coach.
Yeah. Now, when do you guys think I'm sorry.
I don't know. I probably said the wrong thing. Meaning to say head coach. I would say offer him more money to come in and help out with the offense. But personally, my personal opinion, if they are going to move on from Arthur Smith, I think they already got the replacement head coach in Ryan Nielsen. You know, how y'all guys feel about?
Let me say this about this again. This is what people get wrong. Ryan Nielsen does not put the game plan together. Okay, he calls the plays. The game plan has been put together by Jerry Gray and Arthur Smith. Let me say that again. The game plan is put together by Jerry Gray and Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith started his career on the defensive side of the ball. Let me say it again. Arthur Smith started his career on the defensive side of the ball, learning from Jerry Gray. Jerry Gray puts the game plan together, which in turn he gives it to Ryan Nielsen, and Ryan Nielsen calls the plays. Okay, so I want that to be clear that this is a collective effort from this coaching staff to put the defensive game plan together, and it make Ryan Nielsen look so much. And he's a great defensive mind. I'm not saying that he's not and he won't one day make a great head coach. I think he's headed there, but we got to give credit to Arthur, Jerry Gray, and Ryan Nielsen. All right.
Y'all understand that?
I think that if they did bring in another head coach, it would be an established coach. You know, I think that they probably but honestly, at the history of Arthur's blank, Arthur Smith's not going anywhere. He don't get rid of coaches that fast.
It's gonna surprise me if he get rid of them.
Yeah,
but in the same note, I understand.
It's business now. Maybe because honestly, now think about it. He did give control to his family more to kind of make more decisions for this team, and we really have seen a difference in how things have been operating with this new regime. So never say never now. So I'm saying due to the history of Arthur blank, okay, maybe not, but it's a possibility that they need to start getting serious about this, and maybe it's time to move on from. And I don't know. Of course, it's all in the air. We don't know what's going to happen.
Arthur already. There's another thing too. Rich McKay isn't running day-to-day operations anymore as the team president. Okay, he's not running. So everybody say Rich McKay need to get on. He's not running day-to-day football operations. He's essentially an overseer. When we need to make that tough decision in regards to the team, that's when he steps in. All right. So we have another guy that he groomed, and that's actually happened last year, where he took over day-to-day operations. I forget the guy's name. Forgive me, but Rich McKay doesn't run day-to-day operations.
His last name is Smith. Also, I know you're talking about
his last name. So he's the guy that's running day-to-day, and then he and Terry and Arthur put the game plan together for the guys. The team is concerned. So again, I know a lot of talking, and Miss Maggie just made an excellent point about his son is actually he's preparing. Arthur Blank is preparing his son to become the owner of the Atlanta Falcons. This man, 82 years old?
Yeah,
he's he don't want to be doing this
Looking like a
every
pro.
day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you see him shrinking and stuff like that. Not to be making fun of. You can see him getting older. So go ahead, kid. My bad.
He's
Nah,
shrinking. He's shrinking.
nah, kind of going on that be enemy thing. This is why I say no. What happened when Bijan Robinson wasn't touching the ball that much?
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
And you're talking about bringing in a guy who doesn't utilize his running backs like that. Do you know the public relations shitstorm that's gonna be
Boy.
if Bijan Robinson don't touch the ball like that?
Say that again.
It'll go from run the damn ball to Jesus. I hope y'all at least run the ball.
Yeah, Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith. He took a bigger role with.
That's all I had to say on that.
So anybody
It does make a.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm
I
gonna
was just
just
saying that make a
say,
lot of sense. I got one last question though. All right, so with the way the offense flowed today, right? You know, a lot of folks been up and down about the play. You know, the play call has been questionable throughout the year. You know, in certain situational football. Do y'all think Taylor Heineke made us, second looked at today? And if you go back to when he came in against Tennessee, how the offense had a chance to actually come back and win the game, and I think the game after. Do y'all think the success is based off him,
So I guess he said how did the offense flow with Tyler Heineke? Did the play caller look different with? That's what you're saying. Did it look different with Taylor Heineke?
It did.
I mean, it's not necessarily. It's not necessarily.
Don't make us.
Hold on, you breaking up.
Yeah, but I think he kind of mean that. But
okay.
How the offense kind of look as far as
it flowed. How it flowed, yeah.
Yeah. So how do you guys think the offense look with Taylor Heineke at the helm versus
He was a Robin. He wasn't trying to be Batman. That's all I gotta say on that.
Yep.
Plus the veteran experience, you can tell it was a controlled game. Everything was held at the hip. It wasn't just like you got to go out there and win the game. You just got to manage the game. That's what that game was like. You just manage the game, get it like Mike said earlier, get the ball to your playmakers, let them do their job. That's what happened.
And that's the whole mentality of what this offense is if you got all these playmakers, you gotta let the playmakers playmate. You don't need the quarterback to be the superstar. You don't need him to be the hero. He doesn't need to be Batman. He don't need to be Jesus Christ in cleats. You just have to be another guy.
Yeah. And I think he was doing, like you said, K-Style, that's what Desmond really. He was trying to make too many plays instead of just getting the ball and let them make the plays.
Mm-hmm.
But did it take a little bit the blame off of believing that the problem was the play calling this season?
Oh, look, man. How many times we just scored 29 points and we still up here talking about was the play call good enough?
I mean, even when you look at when you say questionable play calling, yeah, you have to look at the offense pretty much put up the same consistent amount of numbers they do on a weekly basis.
I'm not.
There were no turnovers involved. That's different.
The biggest difference was it was executed on all three levels on the offense.
I'm not saying that's what Yock's saying. I'm just saying a lot of people are still talking about, well, Arthur is a bad play caller. But we saw we scored 20 points and we didn't put up 500 yards, total. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think it had like 220 something, and we ran for about 70 yards. So Like this is exactly what our offense is going to look like. It's not going to be super explosive. But when you have a good defense, you don't need to be super explosive. It's actually better for us long term to have this style of play. But the thing is, what we're saying is like we don't need superstar players. We need guys and balance on both sides of the team. You got to have balance. You got to have balance, and especially in this NFL right now, as we see the freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Jags. Screw you, all right?
Jeez.
Never say do all ever again, you bastards. All right, need
Right.
do do us a dang on favor. But let's get to Dre Harrison, man. My bad for kind of keeping you uh talking a bit. What are your thoughts? What you got to say, bro?
Hey, what's going on, everybody, man? How y'all guys doing, man?
What's going on, bro?
All right, all right.
Oh, what happened? I think he might have X'd himself out by accident.
Yeah.
Yo, just wait on him to get back on.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think that's really what it ended up being. It was just okay. Take what the defense gives you, and be decisive on what you see. And that was really the biggest difference because by looking at the offensive numbers look pretty much identical to what we've been seeing all year. But like you say, it just came down to certain moments in the game where you needed those plays, and that's the plays that were made.
Yeah, I know something wrong now. We got Chuck in here got common sense.
Better again. Yeah. But the thing about the passing game, about being the passing game being explosive, like I said, big chunk plays down the field doesn't really make your offense explosive. Yak yardage makes your offensive explosive.
Bingo.
That's really the only thing. Like I said, if I'm looking for my offense to throw 60-yard bombs 10 times a game, that's not being explosive.
Yeah.
It's about making the first guy miss, and getting some big plays off of that. And that's what we saw today. We saw that with Bijan today. We saw that with Tyler today. We saw, like you said, we saw Kyle get open. CP, like you said, everybody controlled the yak yardage today, and that was the biggest difference. You got yards out of it.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it comes down to like, our execution, man. I think a lot of our issues is really just execution because one of the things you just look at, and this is a testament to just the system and understanding the system. San Francisco, like for years, San Francisco. I mean, San Francisco this year, but for the most part, it's been the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are the type of team where
Mike, you breaking up like a mud right now.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, farther and farther and farther back.
He doing some numbers tonight.
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah, because the like you said, we ain't doing as many numbers because the Falcons won. Because if they'd have lost, we'd have been about 300 right now if they lost. But because we won, they is only at about 170 at max. But we appreciate it though. But I ain't got nothing else to speak on it, man. Like I said, it's just gonna be one good week to talk. Y'all want to go ahead and close it out, or y'all gonna be on a little longer? I'm probably gonna step off of here in a little bit.
I'm gonna just say today's win came down to execution and making the right play.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing nothing. I mean, not putting the ball in the harm's way, and trusting that your teammate is gonna do their job. That's it. We've been preaching all year. Just do your job. If you do your job, then everybody else can do their job.
Right.
And we were starting to see that a little bit from Richie today, where he was doing his job
Lord, this is true.
and he wasn't, getting flustered, and he almost got out of position on 1/4 down. But other than that, he played a pretty nice game. That's all we had.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, let me read this off right quick before somebody else go. I just saw this.
Hey,
Hold on. Let me.
Frederick.
God damn it. Hold on. Let me read this. And this was the biggest key in today's game. Let me go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Let me read this off right quick for y'all. Like I said, you knew about the 6 sacks on defense.
Right.
Am I correct? By 6 sacks. Okay, I don't know why my phone acting stupid right now because I actually had this built up. But it was the tackles for losses. It was the pass breakups.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a whole lot of what they call it, yakety yak.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it's a good team victory, man. Like I say, you just got to build on it. They stood on business today. Hey, that's all I need to ask.
That's all we asked for. I think we'll close because, like I said, man, it's Christmas Eve, and I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff going on right now. Give our last takes, but it's all with and coach and case.
Last take. Hey, all you can do is if you play with this type of intensity, this type of effort every single week, it won't matter whether you win or lose because you're showing the whole world, the whole fan base that you're still playing hard for your coach.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we ask for. Just show us, that you still want it. No matter if you go to the playoffs or not, that shouldn't matter. That should be the icing on the cake. If you come out and play your hardest every single week, everything else will play out.
Mm-hmm. All right. I just said, like Casey always said, stand on business, man. Continue to do what you do. Finish the season strong. Because how you end the season is it always a good sign of how you're going to start the season.
There you go.
Don't wait till you're sitting on the goddamn flame before you goddamn stand on business. That's all I gotta say. See, we don't need to be
That the house be halfway burnt down.
No, look, we don't need to be coming down with the case of TBS in order for this team to do right. Y'all know what TBS stand for, right?
What the hell that mean, K-Styles?
Tight booty syndrome. Don't wait for that. Don't wait for that until you start playing good.
They're like, what they call it, prairie dogging?
I didn't know that. So, hey man, just stand on business. You like you said, you like you put yourself in they done put themselves in a bigger hole than what they is. Like I said, all they can do is end it on a good note, which is just continue to do it.
Jacksonville suck.
And like you said, you're building your foundation for next year, whatever decision they're gonna decide to make on what they want to go with. But the thing is, now you know that your foundation and your identity of this team now is this.
Yep.
What you gonna build on? But the season still ain't over, y'all. They still mathematically in here. They just need a lot of help.
I mean, at this point, man, if you still talking about firing Arthur Smith after this game, you just the end of the day. And it's like,
Goddamn, got the damn Jaguars tricking off the goddamn game. But ain't this a
Hey,
they can feel.
That's ice word to use.
They tricking the
at
game off.
least Minnesota lost, so that's good.
Like they ain't even trying. Like, but how you not? This team is not even that good defensively for y'all to be doing this. Like,
Seattle should have lost then. We be sitting there.
yeah, but this one with the Jags really hurt us. It really hurt us. Like it's not out of possibility, but like I said,
The Jags, Jags, they all from Florida. It's a Florida thing. They let us win, please.
Yeah, it is an in-state game. So
We just have to take care of what we can take care of at this point. So
exactly, that's all we can ask for.
And nobody said that. We had 7 wins already. We've been there before.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach.
Wouldn't you call that progress?
I mean, they win one more. That'd be one more win.
That's an improvement.
That's an improvement right there.
Ain't where I wanted to be at, but that's an improvement.
Ain't where I wanted to be at. I was thinking we were gonna get at least 10 this year, but hey, sometimes the cards don't go your way. Goddamn it! So, hey, it ain't what it is.
Hey,
whether it be 10 wins, whether it be 7 wins, or whether it be 1 win, 0 wins, 2 wins, AFN still gonna be here. The Unholy Alliance still gonna be here.
We got the shitty Bears next week.
So what's y'all excuses?
The Bears play today?
Yeah, they up 21-0. They playing the damn Cardinals.
Cardinals, y'all suck. Well, shit, I can't say that. That little midget beat us.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Is that love or hate Arthur Smith, the player spoke today? That's
Yeah.
all.
They stepped up. Yeah, they stepped up.
All right, man. I'm about to go ahead and step on off of here, y'all.
All right.
Appreciate everybody joining us, man. You guys make sure you just love your family. And like I said, don't take anything for granted. R.I.P. Uncle Walter. Long, great life. 80 years old, man. And like I said, we you just never know, man. Like I said, love your family, treat everybody the right way, and we're gonna continue to do what we do over here, Atlanta Falcons Nation. Appreciate you joining us, but we out of here. Peace.
If you got a chimney, turn it off. Santa Claus didn't come down if it's hot. So.